Hello everyone, Mrs. Claus here, and I've been invited by my lovely, wonderful friends at the York County Public Library to read you one of my very favorite Christmas stories. I could not decide. I pondered and I thought of all kinds of titles. There are so many wonderful Christmas books out there right now. One of my favorites is this one, 5 More Sleeps Till Christmas. This book is written by Jimmy Fallon, and it's a delightful tale about a little fella and all of the turmoil that he goes through counting down those last 5 more sleeps till Christmas. It's a good one to check out. But I decided not to read that one. And then, of course, we could never go wrong with Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Sleigh. This one is written by Mo Willems. You're probably familiar with Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Well, we don't want to let that pigeon drive the sleigh either. He's still the pigeon after all. But I decided, no, let's not read that one. I decided to read one of my favorite books that it's not really Christmas for me until I've read. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. And this book is written by Clement Moore. This book has been around a very, very long time, and it's a classic. So I think we'll enjoy this one together today. Now, if you like, go grab your favorite stuffy. Get yourself a nice little blanket and cuddle up. Stay nice and cozy and toasty. And let's enjoy this book together. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama, in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash. I tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. What to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, they mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the courses they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes, they were tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. That is one of my favorites. It feels like Christmas once I've read it. Well, I'm so glad we got to share that moment together. I just wanted to give you a little heads up that on Christmas evening, you need to get your little selves to bed. I know I've talked to Santa. My Santa and I communicate all the time, and he's told me that most of you are on the nice list. A little secret, the naughty list doesn't really exist. You're all nice to Santa. Anyhow, I always like to know that my Santa is going to be well fed while he's out there on his journey. And I like to think of the reindeers too. So I have shown you a little plate here. You can leave Santa some Christmas cookies. They can be small, they can be large. You can leave some carrots out for Rudolph and all of his buddies. Another little secret, an inside tip, Cheetos look like carrots. Reindeer really love Cheetos. You don't have to leave anything. If you would like, you can leave these out, and don't forget Santa's milk. He does love his milk. But if you leave nothing but one thing, always remember, leave Santa a thank you note. Just let him know how much you appreciate it that he made it to you on Christmas Eve. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have the most wonderful and blessed Christmas. And take care of yourselves, stay warm, and enjoy the holidays. Bye-bye.